Good morning, this is Winsome Gunning, the artist with the Sustainable Garden. I'm just going to go down into my garden this morning and show you some of the food security plants that I planted, and which now with the pandemic here, I'm actually, and the shelves bare because all the packers are sick, etc. I'm actually using these foods more than I ever anticipated would happen. I'm just going to walk down the stairs, so I'm going to be very careful. It's a beautiful morning. You probably hear the birds singing around. But in the garden at the moment, I am living off a lot of these greens because it's hard to get fresh food. And here it is, the tree lettuce. I found if you cut the top of it off, it grows these lovely little stalks. So I'll probably cut off a couple of those each evening and steam them. The leaves I steam very lightly, but the stalks I find if I cut them up and steam them with the rest of the vegetables, they make a lovely addition to a meal, a little bit like asparagus, but because these grow so prolifically in this hot summer weather, they are certainly more available to me than my asparagus plants. I originally got this plant from a permaculture garden. They self-seed and they grow all over the garden, so I have let the original plant go to seed. I've got them all over the garden and I'm amazed how quickly I'm eating my way through them. It's got a slightly bitter taste, which I find crave, but that's me. I just crave bitter at the moment. It makes me feel fresh and really good afterwards. They're growing all over the place. I'm going to find and show you how you can never, once you've got them in the garden, if you just let them go. There's one starting in a pot. I don't know how big that will get. There's the banana growing. Not sure what's happening there with that one. Little tomato I grew from seed. Picked some of those yesterday. And where are we? I know. I saw a few tree lettuces growing here. There's another food I look forward to harvesting, but it's not quite ready. It goes a bit yellow when you harvest it. That's the yacon, the Peruvian ground apple. But there's some more there. They're growing. So, and down here, yes, we have more growing here. Oh, what a wonderful spider web. I'm going to have to go around the other way because I don't want to walk through that lovely spider web at the moment. It's doing a great job in my garden, I'm sure. So I'll just pop through here, past that one, which I'm eating away at furiously. And down to this part, which I know I need to do a bit of work on, but it's been very wet. And here we have a magnificent one that I've been eating. But again, I took the top off and these wonderful tender stalks keep growing. And above that, now this, I'm trying to give you a clear view. This is another plant that I see as a really wonderful food security plant. And that's the Moringa. And once you've got that in your garden, you've always got amazing nutrients. It's so beautiful when its leaves are out, but you actually eat those leaves. And what I do is I take just one frond usually and just eat those leaves, mix them up like you would mix up parsley or anything with your vegetables. It just adds that extra bit of nutrient to your meal. Here's a smaller one that I actually grew, this little one from seed. And there's another one over there, which I'll have to take you to. But here we are as well, although I need to get in and do more weeding. The Brazilian spinach, that's another food security plant. And what I do with this particular plant, you can steam it as well, and that's have it as you would any spinach, but I also add it to my dal. I cook up the lentils and add some green curry paste and coconut milk, and while I'm cooking it, I let the lentils, I add the Brazilian spinach, and it just gives it that extra nutrients that we all need at this time. So it's beautiful here in the morning, and I hope there's my birdie singing in the background. Lavender, always love to have lavender, and I grow that from cuttings too, always giving friends little cuttings of that to add to their garden. So again, the tree lettuce is my staple at the moment, and I just can't get enough of that.